this video, I'm going to show you how to make your very own inverted rolling planet. So let's get started. Attach your 1X on a mini tripod and place it on the ground. Turn your 1X on and put it on video mode, 5.7K 30 frames a second, auto exposure. Select a manual white balance option that looks best. Keep log mode on if you want more control over color grading, or keep it off for easier color grading. Next, run around your camera keeping 1 meter apart and do one full rotation. At the end, pretend to fall to the ground and hold it there for a couple of seconds. Then stop recording. Import your 1X footage into 1X Studio. The next step is to select the in and out points of the parts of the footage you want to keep. Once that's done, click Export. Change the resolution to 4096 by 2048, and this is the maximum resolution that Insta360 Studio supports. Leave the bitrate as original. Choose a file name. Choose somewhere to save it to, and click OK. Your video will begin stitching. Now that that's done, the next step is to color grade your footage. Now, because I already have a tutorial for color grading, I'm going to skip it in this tutorial, but effectively import it into Premiere Pro or After Effects, add your Lumetri, and then export it as a 4K video. So once you've color graded your footage, we're then going to import this footage into Insta360 Studio. So find your color graded footage and import it. Go into free capture mode. Drag this to the beginning. Now find the keyframe where you begin to run. About there. I'll add a keyframe here. Just going to change the time to 1 second. Now we're going to add the tiny planet effect. So click the tiny planet button and change the tilt angle to -90 to create the inverted tiny planet effect. Now you can see our rig has automatically been knocked out. I'm going to decrease the field of view to zoom in. I'm going to change the pan angle so I start at the bottom of the planet. I'm going to add another keyframe when I begin to run. About there. Just change that time to 2 seconds. I'm then going to add another keyframe after I fall over. One, 2, 3. So I add a keyframe there at about 12 seconds. And so now this clip is around 11 seconds long, which is fine. Now with this keyframe, I'm going to change the pan angle so it does a 1.5 rotations from this point. So this end point will have me on top of this inverted planet. So let's change it. That's 1 rotation. And that's 1.5 rotations. I'm just going to drag these markers in to mark the start and end of the video. Then we'll play it back just to see what it looks like. That looks good. Okay, so now you can customize your resolution. So if you want it for YouTube, you can select 1920 by 1080, or you can select it to be 1080 by 1080 for Instagram. I would suggest using a minimum bitrate of 16. Choose where you want to output the file to. Give it a file name and click Export. And that's it. You now know how to make your very own inverted rolling planet. So if you want to use sound effects in your videos, I recommend freesound.org. All you need to do is search for the sound that you're looking for. And under licenses, click Creative Commons 0 and you'll get a list of free sounds that you can use that don't require any attribution whatsoever. And if you're looking to add music into your video, I recommend YouTube Audio Library Music, and under attribution, select Not Required. And again, you get a list of free music to use in your videos. That's it.